Hello, this is Peter with another video. Today I'm at the National Botanic Gardens in Dublin, Ireland. It's a bit of an impromptu trip, didn't really plan this, but it was on the way, so we thought we'd have a stop by and see what we have here. I'll have to apologise for the audio in this video. I don't have my usual microphone with me today. So yeah, I'll just have to use the built-in microphone on the phone. So we've got some, looks like coleus here. These have overwintered very well in this greenhouse. I've got lots of, I guess these are maybe the summer bedding plants that they overwinter in here. Got some Ensete ventricosum morellii bananas in pots. More coleus, presume some kind of yucca. Some palms. We got this one. Oh, this one's a common house plant. There's a white Musa baju. Some plumerias, I think, here. And there's a large one over there, actually. That corner, which hasn't got any leaves on it. Got some nice amaryllis in here. Some more colocasias. Look a lot better than my colocasias, which I don't think they've even survived the winter at home indoors, actually. I have a very difficult time overwintering them. There's a larger greenhouse. Actually, there's several greenhouses in the distance. So we'll have a look at what we have in those as well. It's like a Canario date palm. Ajubea chilensis. Does look a bit like a boutia actually, but a nice olive tree here. Quite an old specimen by the looks of it. Plenty of spring flowers already out. The gardens here. Quite a large garden this. Not going to have time to go around the whole place, unfortunately. But we'll have a look inside the greenhouses at least. This greenhouse is very similar to the one they have at Kew Gardens that I went to, well, now it was well over a decade ago. But yeah. A nice greenhouse. There's another one over here as well. So we'll look inside this one first. Very warm in this one. Much warmer than that first greenhouse. Oh well, strawberry guava here. Looks like it's got some new growth emerging. Possibly even flower buds. This is a nice specimen here. Looks like they got some, probably some predator mites for spider mite control. Grape vine. It's like a macadamia. Oh yeah, it is macadamia nuts. Some kind of passiflora back, I presume, on the wall. Can't see the passiflora, but we've got an avocado tree here. Presume this one will just be a seedling. It's also quite a young one. Little tamarind tree. And the coffee. This'll interest Gary, I'm sure. If you're watching this, Gary card. This one, they've labelled it Coffea Liberica, not Arabica. Ensete ventricosum, this is just the regular green strain. Quite large leaves on it. And we have a carambola or starfruit tree. It's made it through the winter. I presume the heat in here does feel very warm, so it's carob tree. Some bananas in the middle as well. Can't tell what they are. Oh, there's a flower on that one, or fruit. Very small. I'll try and get another angle of the fruit in a minute. Colocasia, regular Colocasia esculenta, taro, pomegranate. You don't need to grow them indoors, but I suppose you get a better chance of getting fruit in here. And sugarcane. A close look at those bananas. What have we got? Could be Musa Bashu. The flower looks kind of similar. Some kind of automatic opening system on these windows. I think most of these plants are more flowering or ornamental plants in this section. Strelitzia. This is Nikolai. And this is the regular Strelitzia bird of paradise plant. It's quite a number of blooms on these. I think they definitely keep this section cooler. I feel the difference in this part. On the left hand side now. Rhododendrons. Some tree ferns. Again, this section is cooler than the middle part of the greenhouse. Still fairly warm though. Various different flowering plants in here. Not my usual interest, but I'm sure some of these are very rare specimens as well of rhododendrons. Well, these sticky fly traps seem to be working. Rhododendron penny whistle. This section here is the more tropical section, I guess, where they have all these the strawberry guavas and the avocado. I'm going to go into the other greenhouse. There's another one outside over there. Let's see what's in that one. Definitely see a very tall palm in this one. So I presume this is also more of a tropical style. We'll have a quick look in this small greenhouse first. If you're into your orchids, I'm sure there's plenty in here. Bromeliads. Again, these are plants I'm not as familiar with. But yeah, thought I'd just quickly feature them as well. There's also some carnivorous plants in this section as well. Pitcher plants. I think this leads into the tropical greenhouse. Yeah, this is definitely the tropical greenhouse. Feels like I'm in the tropics in here. Humidity extremely high, as well as the heat. Got a huge fiddle leaf fig tree here. Various palms as well. Of course, a banana. Let's see if they label this banana. Don't see any label for it. Anyway, I think there was oh yeah, some pineapple plants. No pineapples though. Must be probably a couple of years off fruiting size. Good job I haven't got a coat on. Some of these plants look very similar to the ones they had in Australia that I saw last year. Of course, they were growing outside there. Bird's found its way in. Sometimes you can't find the labels for these plants. Might be some kind of... I'm not as well up on my tropical palms, but this is some kind of... maybe a king palm or something. Cannas. Got another avocado tree in this pot here. Much larger specimen. The lighting's not the best here for filming this at this angle. Must be at least 2.5 meters, maybe 3 meters tall. But it's about 1 meter off the ground as well. It's very tropical in here. Nice flowers. We got some monsteras here. Wonder if they have fruit on them. It definitely looks large enough to flower, but I can't see any actual flowers on it, unfortunately. Let's have a wander around this middle section. Another coffee plant here, for Gary if you're watching. This one is a larger specimen. That's a good, I'd say at least 4 meters tall. This I remember seeing these in Australia. I can't remember what they're called now. An ornamental, of course, not an edible. A little stream. That is not sure what that is. We got some bamboo here, and this little hut right in the middle. Let's just have a look around here as well. Looks like a hibiscus, maybe. Oh, look at this, we've got a baobab tree here. Of course, these trees get absolutely monstrous in size. Oh, looks like there's actually fruit on there, perhaps. Don't know if it'll show up on camera. I think that might be a fruit up there. It's more of them, I think, but just very hard to see. That's a very big tree, though. Just for reference, I'll put my hand next to it so you can see the thickness of this trunk. I'll just, if you want to pause the video here, if you want to read that. Mahogany. Another coffee Arabica. Yeah, this is definitely a heater down here. You can feel the heat coming up. Grand leaf sea grape. I have seen sea grapes in them. I've seen them in Florida. I've seen them in the Canary Islands and Australia and other places, but this is a different species, I presume. Or maybe unrelated. Have a cactus house here. A little bit cooler in here than in that tropical section. But succulents and cacti. Again, I'm not as knowledgeable on these types of plants, but I know many people do like growing these. So I'll quickly film some of them. Also, I'll be looking out for if they have any dragon fruit or apple cactus. Yeah, I couldn't see any dragon fruits in here, but yeah, nice range of cactuses for those that are interested in cacti and succulents, of course, the oniums. Some robin. Just about to see that little robin. Big old eucalyptus tree. Eucalyptus gunnii. Do you see these back at home occasionally? Although I've never seen one like this. They do have a peeling bark, as you can see, but I've never seen one like that. Some blossoms on this tree here. It's the start of the blossom season. Now we're officially in meteorological spring. If they protect these aloes that they got over there, I think usually they'll survive if they're kept dry. Maybe they cover them to protect them from the rain. Just finished these main greenhouses here. Got a nice succulent bed, cacti bed outside as well. I'm not going to go all the way down. Yeah, you can see there's plenty of plants there as well, on the outside. Of course, these gardens, which are huge. Not got time, unfortunately, to go around everything. Of course, most things haven't woken up yet. There's also a loquat tree here. Very young one, but nice to see them growing one. It's getting new growth. If this is a seedling, it could be a couple of years yet before it becomes mature enough to fruit. But I'm sure here in Dublin it's mild enough for these to actually flower and potentially fruit. Even though we're actually very similar latitude here than to Manchester, but it does stay a little milder in Dublin, of course. So this is a strawberry tree. Little fruitlets actually, perhaps, or maybe the flowerlets, but these, the label's correct. It's actually a Arbutus canariensis, which I think is the Canary Island strawberry tree. I think I do remember seeing one of these. I'm sure it was at the Chelsea Physic Garden when I was with Brett and Mobius. Maybe Brett will be able to remember. But yeah, the Arbutus anado is the regular strawberry tree that we normally see growing in the UK and Ireland, of course. There's a Luma apiculata here. It's got nice, lovely peeling bark on it. See, these trees get absolutely huge. I've got a very small one at the moment in a pot in the garden. Definitely don't have space for a full-size one like this. I believe they also need a second tree to produce fruit, or usually, maybe they can also be self-fruitful. There's another Luma apiculata. Another huge specimen. There's this little private garden almost around here. Trachycarpus, presumably for tunae. Found another little greenhouse. Some daffodils and other spring flowering plants in here. Some kind of tulip. Quite a nice temperature in here, not too hot, not too cold. Ah yes, it's the Alpine house. Ah. I think we used to have a plant, or at least the flowers look very similar to this, many years ago. Could be different. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this look around the National Botanic Gardens in Dublin, Ireland. Again, apologies for the audio quality during this video, especially outside because of the wind noise, due to not having my usual microphone. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified when I release future videos. And yeah, I'll have my usual microphone in the upcoming videos. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.